Okay. BTC USD. Okay. Okay. I can call you Madam B. All right. Are you with me?
Okay. Yes, I will too.
So long as your environment is quiet, you're very free to unmute yourself so that we can interact. It's actually an interaction class.
Okay.
Okay. So just tell me your challenge on this BTC USD so we can kick
Okay.
off.
Trying to log into my system
Based
as
on
well.
the previous videos you've watched so far, can you at least like tell me which is actually your challenge right now?
Okay, from the video, I noticed that there is a part that doesn't have the block at the top.
Okay.
So my question is, when there is a border at the bottom and there is no border at the top, does it mean it can go up? Can you hear me very well?
I'm with you. When you say border, you're talking about the zones. You can see
Yes,
my screen,
yes,
right?
yes,
You can see my screen.
yes, 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 I can see your
These
screen.
are what you call border, right?
Yes, yes, I mean the zones.
Okay, right now this is the zone. You stop calling it border. Okay.
Yeah.
You are now a trader, so you can call it a zone. So you said you noticed that there is a border or there was a border at the top, which is a zone, and you didn't see
Yeah.
it at the bottom.
No, it was at the bottom, but it wasn't at the top.
Okay,
What
you
does that
actually
mean?
met it. Okay, you met it at the bottom and it wasn't at the top.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay. Now, when you met it at the bottom, you were expecting it or anticipating that you should see it on top. Why? Because you want to take a trade from the bottom down to the top, right?
yes.
Okay, you want to take a trade in between the zones. Okay, now there are first of all, it depends on your time frame. Just like this one
Mhm.
now, just like this now. We are seeing
Yes,
this. You understand? So
yes, yes.
assuming I found this lower zone here, assuming I found it
Mhm.
on time and notice that wow, market has tapped into it multiple times. Or let me just say I saw it just once around this zone, just around here right now. The first touch,
Mhm.
I saw it like
Yes.
this. Now, I cannot follow the market and rally up. I'll wait for the market to come back into that zone. And once it taps into that zone, the second time, I will buy from there. And if you watch, when I buy from the second leg, if you watch, market started doing like M kind of shape, right? Kept coming back to the
Yes.
it will go up again, come back to the zone, go up again, come back to the zone without like breaking the zone. But if you were patient enough, this is where patient trader comes in. Patient enough, and then what happens? So long as I have seen this nearest zone above, I can beat my chest and say, it's only patient that will drive me from this below up to this upper zone. You understand? And that's exactly what happened. And immediately market tapped into the zone, you saw that it started like coming down, which is this what we call consolidation. Like market does not have it doesn't have any roots. It's not going up, it's not going down. It's just going at a particular place, being stagnant. You understand? So someone
Mhm.
who saw this kind of zone will actually take this kind of profit. You understand? But when you see a zone below, like you said, and you didn't see it above, it's not necessarily that you must see it above. All you need to do is, as you have seen the zone below, expect or anticipate the market to come back to that zone and pick you up on a buy because it's below, right?
Yes.
You understand? Because it's below, just like what I showed you here. Let's say this particular zone is not here because this is what is confusing you right now. Let's say we didn't see this zone right now.
Yes.
Let's say it's not here. So what we will do is we saw this zone, it came out on this first leg. Let's say these other markets are not here. This particular place I'm pointing out right now, all these ones has not happened.
Yeah.
You understand? So this is the first leg that brought this zone out. Do you understand?
Yes.
This is the first leg that brought this zone out. So now let's use this particular leg and work with. This leg right now brought this zone out. Now you want to buy because you've seen a zone. You cannot join the market up here because it's buying, something like up here. Do you understand? If
Yeah.
you join it up here to buy because you saw it buying, it will take you on a loss. You understand? And that loss, you're seeing it with yourself. You're seeing it with your eyes. Like it came down, market came down again to touch that zone again. Because no market has come to it. It was only the first leg that brought it out. Now, as you see that the market brought it out, just like this up one, this one
Yeah.
now, market just brought
Yeah.
it out, waiting for another market to come to it. Like someone who wants to sell is waiting for the market to come to this upper zone and touch it. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
you cannot follow this market as in just like where you are seeing it right now. You can't follow it to just start selling. Wait, just be very patient. Wait for the market to come back to this zone and pick you up so that you can ride very well down with the market. Do you understand?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So I have a question.
All right.
Okay. So if I see a market now that the trend is just like this, oh, it's just at the bottom, at the bottom, at the bottom, it will not be advisable to go for a buy, but it's advisable to go for a sell because definitely it will go up and come down,
No,
right?
no. See, you are trying to say that if you see a market at the bottom, right?
No, no, this trend now that I'm seeing on your screen,
This trade,
guys,
this particular
no,
zone.
no, no, the one at the middle.
Okay, this particular one.
Yes, where is your cursor? The one just at the middle.
See my cursor. It's turning around. Is it around here?
Oh, I can't see it.
See what's shaking. See, it's moving. Can you see it?
Okay, the line, no, not at the top, the one at the bottom,
Okay,
where
this
there
one.
is a, yes, that's what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
This is the third time. The third time market tapped into the zone.
Yes. And if we notice, it didn't go up.
Exactly. So that's what I'm
So it's
saying.
not advisable to pick a buy from here.
Thank you. So what I'm saying in essence is, if you see a zone like this, there must be a leg that called it out. So this is now the first leg. Do you understand? Is the first
Yeah.
leg that actually called it out. So this is where the zone started, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. So now as the zone started here, all these ones, they have not happened. Let's assume, like we are assuming right now that we have not seen it. Two of us now, we
Okay.
came in and we want to take a trade, right? All we
Yeah.
need to do is this market that is going up, the first leg that is going up, we cannot follow it up. We will have to
Okay.
come back to this zone, use our cursor. As you see, this my cursor is more like a cross sign, right? Cross.
Yeah.
Thank you. When you trace it, you will see by the side of the of your chart the prices of the pairs, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, when you place your cursor, just look straight, probably at the middle of the zone or at the entrance of the zone. Anywhere you place your cursor, just look very straight down to the price and know the price you're seeing there. Now, that is your buy limit.
Okay.
That's your buy limit price. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You know how to take trades from all these educators like Oni Gomez, Eric
Yeah.
Lucas. You know
Yeah.
what's their POI. You know what's POI. That's their entry.
Yeah. Point of sale.
Now, the price you are seeing around this zone right now is your entry. That's your POI. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you look at the price I'm pointing at right now? Where my cursor is. When you look straight to the price side, can you see the price there?
Yes. 107,877.
Thank you. Now, when you want to place your buy limit, assuming Nick Gomez or Eric Lucas actually gave you a trade idea, any educator you're actually following, you know they used to give us our entry points, right? For you to
Yeah.
set it, set your limit order and wait for the market to come to you, right?
Yes.
This is the kind of thing they do. This is a zone. Now you have placed this 107,877. Do you understand?
Yes.
Is your entry. Now your stop loss, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Your
Yes, I can
stop
hear you
loss,
very well.
your stop loss is gonna be below this red. Are you seeing where I'm pointing?
Yeah.
Your entry was
That's the
inside.
107.
Thank you. Your entry was inside a zone. Just pick any
Yes.
price inside the zone. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I actually admitted someone. Okay, let's start again. So you're gonna pick any price inside the zone. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you pick any price inside this zone, the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna add your stop loss, right? Your stop loss is
Yes.
gonna be below your entry, and just find any pips, probably, it might be 10 pips, it might be 20 pips, might be 30 pips, just the way your account can actually carry. Let me just say your account size, what you know you are willing to lose. Do you understand? What
Yes.
you can afford to lose. Do you understand?
Yes.
So you fix your SL. Your SL is gonna be here. You find a price below that zone. That is your SL. Inside this zone, you find your entry. It can be at the tip of the zone. You can come at the middle of the zone. If you look at the zone, there is a dotted line demarcating the red and the green, right?
Yes.
If I'm to pick a trade idea for myself, that dotted line, I trace the price. That is what I use as my sell limit or my buy limit.
Okay.
Now, you now come below and choose your SL. Do you understand?
Yes.
Me, I always choose 20 pips, 30 pips, sometimes 25 pips. You understand?
Okay.
The reason
Yes.
you are taking this is because there are sometimes manipulation can come in, market can come and sweep off this whole zone, which is the liquidity. Market can come and sweep off this liquidity. Once it sweeps it up, you might be like, this thing is not working. Oh, hey God, I'm on a deep loss. And when you close your trade, you see it going up like this.
It has happened to me a lot.
So you need to know the reason why market reacts like that is because of zones. Most times they sweep off liquidity around the zone. And when you've placed this your stop loss here, you look out for your take profit. If there is any zone very close to it, just like this one, use that zone as your TP. Did you not see that if you had taken this trade, you're on serious profit, right?
Sure. Yeah.
That's just how it works. Now, at your TP, you can come at the beginning of this red zone, just at the beginning. You can take your profit. You can still tap into the zone small and take your profit. You can still put at the middle of the zone and take your profit. But for you not to be very greedy, this zone above shows you, like gives you more confidence that this market is actually going to rally up. So now, instead of me to wait for it to tap into the zone, let me just come very close to the zone like this and take my profit and walk away. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.
So that's how it works. That's how the zone actually works. But if you are looking at zones like this, like I always say, I love zones like this from 15 minutes time frame upwards. This is actually 15 minutes time frame. Now, this is what 15 minutes time frame is actually telling us. Let's go to, okay, let's see the time frames one after the other. Now, did you see
This
that?
one. Okay.
Did you
Yeah.
see that even 30 minutes already called a buy?
Yeah.
Are you seeing it now?
Yes. But the price is at the top, so that means it's going to trace down. Is this a previous buy or is it future buy?
This is a previous buy. If you want to know when this
Okay.
trade idea comes out or when it came out, if you really, really want to know, at your POI, there is always a very, very
White
will I say,
candle.
there's this unique candle that's always at your POI with either a golden color or a whitish color.
Okay. I've always seen the white.
Have you noticed it?
Yes.
Now that candle signifies the actual time this trade idea was called up.
Okay.
So whenever you see like this one now, I can tell you that this trade idea is finished. This, as in, it hit from TP1 down to TP5. Do you know why this thing cleaned up like this? There was no zone. There was no zone between any of the TPs. There is nothing like this kind of zone now, this zone. There is nothing like
Yeah.
that around here when the market was rallying up. It only came when the market like came down to retrace, and then going up, it just marked a zone for you, which is what we saw at our 15 minutes time frame. This zone is what you saw at your 15 minutes time frame. But that's when people already took their profit from TP1 down to TP5. Nobody is in the market anymore now. You've taken your profit. Do you understand?
So
Now, this
yeah.
market rallied up to go and touch a zone. And when it touched that zone, what happened? When it touched that zone, what happened? It came down.
Yeah.
That's its reaction. Zones, they react so much in the market.
Okay. Okay.
So zones react so much. You understand? So just give me another challenge you have. So let's just treat it. I'm just here to treat your challenges on Smart Money Scanner.
One more question.
Go on.
Assuming there is no zone at the top and at the bottom.
Okay, now let me tell you.
Assuming there is no zone. Yeah.
There must be a zone. There should be a zone for you to trade on. We don't just trade markets without zones. That's if you are really a forex trader. Do you understand? We don't just go inside the market blindly. It's very wrong. Do you understand? It's very, very
Yeah.
wrong. You need to know what you're taking. And these zones, they are actually very powerful in the market. Do you know what the zones are? They are actually where large institutional traders place their orders. So you see why they are reacting and why they are working very perfectly fine in the market.
Okay.
Large number of persons are there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now let's see what okay. Are you seeing right now? Are you seeing why your market is actually selling? There was a trade idea that called up on 4 hours time frame, and I bet you never saw it.
No.
Now, okay, you asked a question based on a lower time frame. Now, do you see that this market, this buy market at the POI, market was selling down a bit, right?
Yeah.
Market was selling down. He called a trade idea for you here. He sold down upon retracement back again. More like if I had seen this market now around here, it was selling. Now, I will not immediately enter this market. I love to place my POI, like my sell limits. I love to place it. I go back to my POI, then I put the price there to my MT5 as my sell limit. Because I cannot follow this market from here and say, it has started selling, let me follow it and sell to TP1. It will give you massive love from here. It's going back to POI. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you
So
see
assuming
market,
you wanted to take this trade, instead of you to go for a sell, you go for a buy
no,
because of the zone.
no. Assuming
Okay.
I saw this trade idea and I have seen that,
Yeah.
see, this market is selling. It passed your POI, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
cannot join the sell immediately. Go to your
No.
MT5 and place your sell limit, meaning you are commanding this market. Oga, if you go down finish, come back to the POI and carry me and start selling back again. Do you
Okay.
understand now?
Yeah.
That is the meaning of your sell limit. You met the market past your entry point. I mean,
Yes.
would you go and start entering like a bus? Instead of you to go to the park and enter motor, you saw a bus by the road passing, and then you jumped at the back of the bus and rally with them. It's wrong, right? Anything can happen to you on the road. That's what is
Yeah.
happening here right now. So when you see this kind of stuff, you know that it has not hit your TP1. It hasn't gotten to TP1 yet. Place your POI. Place your entry. Like place your sell limit with to your MT5. Take the price of this POI. Use it as your entry price. And that is sell limit, not instant execution. Instant execution means you just saw this market selling, bam, you don't put 0.01, you're selling with it sharp, sharp. And if you put your 0.01, have you not seen that the market went back to pick some persons? Do you know why it went back? There was a zone at 15 minutes time frame, and which is that order that market rallied up and picked at that zone and started coming back. So have you seen how powerful zones are?
Yeah.
Have you seen it right now?
Yeah.
And why it's going up, why it was going up on a buy, there was a trade idea that was called up on a buy. Don't forget that at your 30 minutes time frame. You know, I told you when you see lower time frames giving you a buy, when your higher time frame is a sell, that is a reversal market. 4 hours time
Okay.
frame called a sell trade idea for you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
4 hours time frame called a sell idea for you. And upon this sell idea, see it here. You're to sell, right?
Yes.
Fine. But there was a buy market. There was a buy market at where? At 30 minutes time frame. These green candles, this was where the buy market started. Have you seen it? It bought
Yeah.
and went up here. Just these small, small candles you are seeing, are you seeing it?
Yeah.
It called a buy. That buy, if at all you won't follow am or you want to follow it, you go to the lower time frame, you will see a buy. That is retracement leg going to pick an order again to start selling down. This market is going to continue going down. But if I am to join this market to sell, I will allow
Yeah.
it to hit my TP1 and I will leave the market. Do you know why? There is a
Because
zone
of the
around here.
zone.
Thank you. Anything that makes you hit this zone, it might just fly
Yeah.
up back again. Imagine me selecting TP3. There's a possibility, a higher possibility that this market will get down to this place. Possibly again, getting down to TP2, but I cannot take that chances. I can just rally this market. Once it hits my TP1, I will carry my stop loss and come into my entry. If I want to really see the end of TP2, I'll break even. Do you understand? I'll
Yeah.
break even and then wait for the market to play out. The chart is actually your friend. When you look at the chart, you will understand what is happening in the market. You will learn more. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So now you see why higher time frame can be selling and lower time frame is buying. Have you seen the reason now?
Yes.
It is your
I
reversal
have.
market,
Yeah.
reversal legs. Yeah. So that's how it works.
I wanted to find out.
Okay.
Assuming you're on the 4 hours time frame and the chart calls for a buy on a 4 hours time frame, you're already on the buy, and that buy for 4 hours can take a long time for it to play out. Can you still go on a sell on that same currency pair but on the lower time frame?
Sorry, come again. If you see a buy
Assuming yes, on
on
the
a higher
four
time
hours
frame,
time frame.
on 4 hours
Yes,
frame, a buy.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Uh-huh.
On let's say BTC USD. Then
Okay.
on 15 minutes time frame, you
Mm-hmm.
see a sell.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still go for the two options? Because you're already on the buy. Can you still go for a sell too on the 15-minute time frame?
Now, as a trader, hmm, as a
Yeah.
trader, you need to be on a particular trade. Because the reason I'm saying this is because this market right now cannot be called at the same time. The trade ideas can never be called at the same time. Do you want us to check the
Okay.
time? Let's check the time frames. Okay, this market idea was called on the 25th, sorry, on the 4th of July.
Okay.
On the 4th of July, that was when this market was called up, this trade idea. Now, when you go back to that 30 minutes time frame, let's see the buy when it was called up. This buy, okay, this buy was called up on the 2nd of July. Are they the same?
No.
That is why I said they can never be called up
Okay.
at the same
Okay.
time. So that's why I said before this one will be called up, this one is actually a retracement leg. And that retracement leg means your H4, your 4 hours time frame might be selling and it must have sold to TP1 or TP2. So have you seen it? And
Yeah,
immediately, thank you, immediately from that TP2, the market wants to start going back to POI again, something like that. That going back is a leg. You are retracing back. That's why we call it retracement leg. That retracement leg, it went to your lower time frame to give you that buy. Meanwhile, is on a sell. And that does not mean that the sell of that 4 hours time frame is true. It's not true and it's not done yet. Do you understand? It
yeah.
is actually going to pick an order. That's why I said, as market is going, it's producing zones. And all the zones it's producing, market will come back, pick an order from that zone. That zone means, please, oh, don't leave me behind. Oh. There are others around here. Stop going down too much. Come and pick these people and continue. Do you understand it now? That's the meaning of the zones.
Okay.
Do you understand now?
Yeah.
That's the
It's
meaning.
clear now.
Okay. Thank God.
Um,
Thank God it's cleared now.
Thank you. You
Mr.
know, when you are new to something, everything will be like, oh, what am I doing?
Okay. Thank God you're saying that it's very clear right now. Um, okay. You see this one now? You see how everything plays out here right now?
Yes.
You see this particular zone now is what I call a virgin zone. Have you seen that there is no market to this?
No, there is no market.
Thank you. I can actually wait for market to tap into this zone. Once it taps into this zone, I will take advantage of it. But right now, it's all about your patience. Are you seeing it now? You can tap
No.
into it. I can just like decide to take 10 pips. And that 10 pips, now I can tell myself, based on my account size, I'll use 0.1 and collect $100 ASAP, very fast, and I'll leave the market. Because this is an order. There are orders here. Market needs to come, pick an order.
And go to.
If it comes, pick an order, it might just go a bit up again. Probably when this one is coming down now, when this market is coming down right now, it might produce another order block here around this area. It might produce another one that once it tap into this below, that this demand zone, this place is now, you can call it a demand zone. Not even you can call it, that's actually what it is. So when it taps into this one, it will actually like go up again. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It will actually go up again. And once it does, you will now see that the market is actually going to tap into the zone and then go up to like pick an order again and then go rally down. And another thing I want to let you know is that Smartmonics always gives you a recent zone. It can never give you zone that are actually, I'm running out of time. It can never give you zones that are actually like, let's say, previous zones. No, it keeps giving you recent zones. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's how it is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Mr. Friday, do you have any questions so that we can probably go out and then log in again so you can ask your questions?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't have any questions. My only experience was that, like in the Ethereum trade, I put SL down at the other block. It hit my SL and started going down my way. So I was a bit pained because my SL was hit, yeah, but there's no problem. The very thing you thought is working. And
Okay.
it's makes you to trade with confidence. you have an idea of what the trade will go or the extent you can reach.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
you have confidence. You'll not be kind of being afraid of
Exactly.
to stay or give confidence. That's just
Exactly.
very, very happy. I'm so happy. So happy.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about zones. But when you're trading with probably, I'm not saying they are not good. There are people who are using it to do their magic. I don't know. But trend wave, it doesn't really give me what's actually happening to my market. What did I hit on SL? That kind of questions. You can't get it. Trend wave, joining it with Q-Shot, Sniper Pro, all those ones. No. This particular scanner is actually what you can use just it alone. You don't need another scanner to confirm. Everything the market that is doing or is happening in the market, you will see it right here. When you go to, just like when I went to my 4 hours time frame, you now see that the reason why it's going up, that zone was not seen at 4 hours time frame. The reason why market is actually retracing for a buy. Sorry, yeah, it retraced for a buy upwards is because there was a zone at 15 minutes time frame. And that zone is equally at 30 minutes time frame. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Madam B, it's like you're not hearing me anymore.
I can hear you. I was just waiting for him to finish
It's actually
talking.
very clear. Madam, the only thing is that maybe when we want to take the thing, we will make our SL. In fact, me, I'm deciding not to put if I put a trade, I will not put any SL. And the other block, I will not put SL because so he putting SL like it has hit my SL and it took me out and I wasn't happy. And
No,
after
that's
it started going
because
my way. So
no,
I said I won't put SL.
No. The reason why your SL actually hit or must have hit is that you did not give the market you didn't give the market enough space to play. When you're putting your SL, make sure that your SL, like I said, even if it's 20 pips, you understand, you fix it. If it's 15 pips, if it's 10 pips, make sure it's above this zone. For instance, if you want to sell, you pick your trade idea from here, then give it at least come around this. That's the nearest, let's say the nearest tip of the candle, like this, at the tip of the next candle, like this. Just fix it like this. If you're on this kind of trade right now, your SL has not been hit. You're still in the trade, right? Market has picked you up, right?
Yeah. Yes. Supposed to go down.
Yes.
Exactly.
I didn't give it enough allowance. It's actually my
Exactly.
own fault.
Exactly. So that's how it is. It's actually not difficult, it's just the patient.
Coach, one more question.
All right.
How do you know if the zone has ended? Because with the zone now on BTC, there is a zone at the middle. And at some cases, the zone is at the top and so the zone is at the bottom. So
You
how
say,
do you
how
know
do I know? You said, how do I
if
know
the
that the zone
zone
have ended? I don't get you.
from your screen now?
Mm-hmm.
I think from the previous trend, the market sold down
Mm-hmm.
more than this zone that is blocking it. So how do you know
Mm-hmm.
that this zone, okay, how do I put it? Although, okay, when there's a retracement of a new zone, you see it appearing.
No, not see. Don't don't crack your head into something that's, let me just say, you are cracking your head too much. You are overthinking it. Just have it at the back of your mind that whenever you come to the chart, open your chart, look out for your zones. Stop thinking about the ones that have not come out. Do you understand?
Yeah,
That's the only thing you can do for yourself. You have to trade what you see on the chart. Never you trade what you think. Trade what you're seeing. That's forex trader for you. You don't trade what you think. You trade what you see. Do you understand?
yeah,
So right now, if I'm to trade this BTC, I told you before, if I happen to see my sell market coming down or rallying down like this, and at some point, immediately it rallied down and come to this place, I'll just see something that will just appear more like a spirit. You understand? As it appears,
yeah.
I'll be like, wow, a very nice zone for me to target my sell again. Simple.
Mm.
I've told you that. Simple. You're thinking too much. You know, when you overthink something, you get confused. You don't need to. And immediately I see this, I'll place my sell limit. Do you understand me? I'll place my sell limit. And at some point, I see my market still rallying up. Market started rallying up. And I'll be like, wow, this market is rallying up. And there is no how I can follow them and buy. All right, let me wait. Let me kukuma wait for myself, right? As you are speaking, immediately another zone came out for you. And what do? I will join the buy. I will place my buy limit again. Once market comes to tap me, I will follow it and buy. Don't forget, I placed my sell limit here. Now, what's going to come to that sell limit? Is it not buy market?
Yes.
Simple. So I'm on a buy limit. Buy limit has activated. Carry me, hit my TB, my sell limit activated. I'll take my profit for the buy, follow the market and rally down again. So when you are on one pair, you can monitor the market and it will be very easier for you to understand what is this market actually doing. Very simple.
Wow. Thank you.
So
oh my God.
it looks as in you've understood it right now, right?
Yes. I've been thinking so much.
That is the problem. If you watch Mr. Friday, are you here? Are you there?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Okay. If
I
you
can
watch
hear
this,
you.
all right. If you watch this market now, what do you guys see? It came to tap into that zone. It was a buy market. It ended at that green zone. And what's happening? It's selling down. Simple. If I'm not too greedy in the market, I'll just come here. Probably this candle here. This is a very whole candle. This is what I call an imbalance in the market. All these candles, I can beat my chest or go and mark it somewhere. This market is going to sell and come down to this. This market is going to sell and come down to half of this candle. It must mitigate 50% of the imbalances in the market. It must come down to balance this whole market. Because this is a full impulse movement. This is a full buy, as in fully buyers were in charge. So this market will sell down to 108,431. It will sell down to, it will sell down to even 108,314. Go and mark it somewhere.
Yeah, I'm marking it so because I'll follow this trade to see.
Follow it up. The market is already selling. Follow it up, you see what will happen. Anything that makes this market to sell down to this zone is going to break it. And once he breaks it, it has violated it. And once a zone is violated, it disappears. It's no longer valid. They will bring another zone for you. Simple.
Thank you. You've answered the question.
Okay. So I can now rest for the two of you. Mr. Friday, I can rest for you right now,
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much, man.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Just watch the market, oh. It's pulling down with full pressure. Are you seeing it? Keep watching it. Are you seeing it? Okay.
Yeah.
Give me your results. Give me the result of what I just said. Probably tomorrow. You see the market will sell down. Just watch it. It will sell down. So that is market for you. It is not difficult, but somehow it's difficult. But when you learn, you are good to go. All right, let's call it a wrap. I'm running out of time already. And I have a section to join again.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Watch out this